Right, hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at Algorand then, shall we? So I made a video a few days ago. It was a bit rushed. I didn't have a great deal of time to do it. But basically what we had is we had this pitchfork tool in here, from the tippy top here down to, I suppose, our little wick down here. Now, as of today, I mean, Algorand has been pretty rubbish actually since I made that video. So it's not me saying, oh, it's gonna. This is always something I always need to try and put across. When I make a video, it doesn't mean that it's instantly going to go bullish. What it means is that I see something taking place in that token, and it's something I'm keeping an eye of. I don't look at more than about 10 tokens and keep them burned into my head. I don't have the mental capacity to have all of that in my mind all the time, which is the best way to trade, for me anyway. But what we do have is we have this pitchfork tool in here to suggest supports and resistances. Now what we do have as of today is we came down to visit the bottom of that pitchfork. So this is again for me another area to stock up in, because the pitchfork tells us where it's looking to go roughly. Now it can obviously break down, but it can also break out. Now I'm thinking at the moment we're in a bull market. It looks pretty clear to me that everything is in a bull market. Yes, there can be big pullbacks in a bull market, but a bull market generally ends up by going up. So plus with the stimulus flooding the market soon, I think some of it's even being cashed out as we speak. It's going to find its way to crypto one way or another, even if it's just a couple of billion, which, a couple of billion, what's that? It's a fair whack. It's a fair whack out of the 1.9 trillion. Anyway, so the reason I'm making the video today is because on this indicator here, this pitchfork here, we have actually just touched the little bottom of it here. So it's another entry point for myself to stock up on this one. Now if we have a look at the rest of these oscillators, they don't look particularly good. They're waiting for momentum to enter the market. It's not looking like it's going to move immediately. However, it could move, but on the daily it doesn't look like it wants to make that savage move at the moment. But that's just the daily. It's a lagging indicator. Let's have a look at the 4-hourly to see how that looks. 4-hourly looks pretty bottomed out, in all fairness. Let's just expand this chart a bit better. Looks pretty bottomed out in all fairness, however still relatively weak, I would say. Still looking for this one to pick up. What we really do need to do is pick up areas of about $1.10, at least minimum of $1.10. Once we've picked up $1.10, turn that to support, then the rest of the moves should come reasonably fast. What is going on with this chart today? So we go back to the daily. What other indicators and signals do we have? Nothing of any significance as of yet. Even if we were to get the conversion baseline cross, it's not going to be anywhere near perfect. It'll be in the cloud, plus we'd have the Chiku span in there. So we can't use the Ichimoku cloud for a signal on this one. All I'm suggesting is, and it's like catching a knife really, I suppose that's what it is. It's like catching a knife. We've established an area of support and resistance within a pitchfork zone. Let's just tighten that back up again. Within a pitchfork zone, we're more or less at the bottom of there, which suggests that if there is a bottom, unless obviously this falls out into the abyss, which I don't think it will do. If there is a bottom, this is basically it. Now, because there's no particular buy signals on there, it means that the momentum is going to be slow. Waiting for those buy signals to kick in may take several. May even take several weeks, but getting in at a relatively low entry point is in this instance how I'm deciding to buy and trade up on Algorand. When this one starts to move, then obviously we'll stay within the bottom zone here, but we're breaking out of here, it would move up to there, we're breaking up to here, move out to there. And we just use this pitchfork as, I suppose, support and resistance. Now, obviously, we look at this pitchfork and we say, okay, well, that's the trajectory. I'm not expecting it to move within there. It can move out, it can move down, it can break down. This is just, I suppose, a guide. If you imagine this being like an exponential moving average or something along those lines, going straight down the middle, or even if it was just the bottom level of support, that is the trajectory that we're looking at overall, all the way up into wherever this may be. I don't know where the dates of that would be, but that would be several years into the future. That's the rough general midterm center of the Bollinger Band. It's going to be up and down and up and down, but that's right in the middle. So that just gives you an idea of the general trajectory as of the price action at the moment. It's not the right way to look at these things. The right way to look at it is supports and resistance until it decides which way it wants to break, whether that be to the up or to the down. Now, because I'm particularly bullish on this one, I think if it were to break, I think it's more likely to break to the up, but I would still be very happy for it to maintain this kind of trajectory, even if it's just for the next few months or so. I do expect it to break up. Obviously, the target here is our all-time high of around about $3.44. But I think when this one breaks that zone, which at the moment, if we were to do that, would be a 224% move. I think once that area is broken, price discovery should launch this one quite high, quite fast. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there, but like I say, bullish on Algorand's relatively low zone to be buying at here. Don't expect anything immediately, but overall, I think it's going to work out pretty well. And that's that. Anyway, join me on the live stream tonight if you're a Patreon user. If you're not, it's £7.50 a month. You get 2 live streams a week, 16 hours worth a month for £7.50 a month. That's a bargain. Anyway, take it easy. Thanks for watching.